Economist YouGov poll, a majority, 52%, disapprove of the way Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer is handling his job. Let's bring in Republican Senator Markwayne Mullin. It's great to see you again, Senator. What's going on here? I mean, this is the same Biden-level spending that the Democrats voted for 14 times and Chuck Schumer voted for in March. Show the Pew poll, 75% of majority Americans don't like the Democrats. They're mad at them. They're frustrated. 67% of Democrats say that, too.
Well, Liz, it's pretty clear right now what the Democrats are doing with this government shutdown. I mean, they have made it over and overly abundantly clear. You have Chris Coons, you have Bernie Sanders, you have Kathleen Clark, the #2 Democrat in the House, that all said that, this is the only leverage point they have. You have Bernie Sanders that says each day not Bernie Sanders, I'm sorry. You have Chuck Schumer saying each day that this only gets better for them. So it's all been about politics. We've known that. We've known that going up to this. We thought that they would possibly reopen it after the No Kings rally. That didn't work because they felt quote, came from the Senate Democrat that said, quote, we feel like now after the No Kings rally, our neck is simply in a guillotine, and now they got to wait until after the election. Last week, Liz, I know Dick Durbin wanted to break with the Democrats and reopen the government. Chuck Schumer, in a private meeting with other Democrat senators, said that if you'll just wait till after the election, I'll release the handcuffs. I added the handcuff part, but basically I'm paraphrasing what he said. The reason why is because they're afraid their base wouldn't show up today in Virginia, New Jersey, and in New York. So it's been about politics. It's never been about policy. It's been about holding the American people as leverage points, regardless of the damage they cause to the livelihood of these individuals. But elections are more important than the Dems because why? They know their polls is at the very bottom than it's ever been for the Democrat Party, and it's shameful what they're doing.
Well, you just said it. So they basically leverage pain and suffering for Americans because they were afraid their voter base would not turn out for the elections in New York, New Jersey, and Virginia tonight. I mean, that's really political malpractice. It's beyond that. It's immoral because people are not getting paid. Soldiers, air traffic controllers, the TSA. So this is a message. This is socialism and shutdowns. Neither work. Both hurt Americans. But Senate Majority Leader, and do you think that other senator, like Senate Majority Leader John Thune, he's thinking the shutdown will end this week? Could it end this week? Because we're seeing this bipartisan push we're hearing about from House lawmakers to extend the Obamacare and enhanced tax credits. It includes a sunset period and income cap for high earners. They let millionaires onto Obamacare. Do you think that could happen? What do you think?
Well, we're not negotiating with them. We said we will open the government, and we'd be happy to, and then have these discussions. So that's not part of the discussion. What will happen is we will open the government back up. The Senate's going to take the vote. Probably it could be Thursday or Friday. But now we're going to have to make some changes to the clean CR. One change is we got to change the date. November 21st isn't going to work. We can't do that. What that date is, it could go into January. It could go to December 19th. Plus, we're looking at possibly adding 3 appropriation bills that have already been voted on and have been somewhat what we call a small conference between both chambers. So we could add those to it, and then the House has got to come back and decide if they're going to do the 72-hour wait, or if they're going to pick up the bill for the CR and immediately proceed to the next date that we have scheduled on it. So I feel like we're open by the weekend, by the time we get into next week. And I really do feel comfortable about that. The Democrats have been promised that they could release the handcuffs, but you still have to deal with a Democrat Party that's more focused on communism and crime and insanity than they are about actually leading the American people with good, sound policy. Everything they're doing with the leadership of Chucky Schumer is simply making political decisions that is pandering to their base. And it's absolutely crazy at how far left this party has went. You thought when it was underneath Nancy Pelosi's leadership that it was far left. I never thought it could even go farther, and that's exactly what you're going to be seeing tonight when they elect this Democrat.
It would be unrecognizable to JFK and FDR.
That's right.
I mean, communist socialists, they say they hate capitalism until their own direct deposit for their own paycheck stops. So we'll see on the story. Senator Markwayne Mullin, great to see you. We'll be reporting on this throughout the week. Thank you so much.